Hello guys, what's up? I am GojiFan1998 and welcome back for another new video for today, once more again. Today I am going to continue on for my next episode of GojiFan98's Pacific Rim-A-Thon. Today I will be taking a look at the second entrance of the Pacific Rim franchise with Pacific Rim Uprising, which is my least favorite movie. But I like the battles of the Jaegers and kaijus, and everything in the fight was awesome. So anyway, today is March 23rd, 2024. It's to celebrate the 6th anniversary of Pacific Rim Uprising. Yes, was released since 6 years ago here in the United States, and the movie was a collaboration between Legendary Pictures and Universal Pictures. Not work with Warner Brothers this time. It's just had to make something different. Anyway, I like this. Well, I know I did say this movie is my least favorite, but I like what the story is about. And we have introduced our new character named Jake, who was a son of Prince God, who from the previous movie. But Jake, he used to be a pilot, but not anymore. He told us to explain why throughout the time, and we also introduced his former friend and his partner, Nathan Lambert, played by Scott Eastwood. If you will recognize him from other movies, like Fast and Furious. Oh, if you recognize the actor who portrays Jake, he's the same guy who portrays Finn in the sequel trilogy of Star Wars from Disney. There are a lot of great familiar faces from other movies outside of the franchise we know, always comes to make appearance. And we have the returning characters from the previous film, Mako Mori, Dr. Gottlieb, and his friend all made a return, played by the same actors. It was so good to see them return again. And no Riley Becker in this film, but I took a lot of research to find out why the actor did not return to reprising his role as Riley. It's because he was on the other project at the same time, other movie to work on. It's just one of those things. You can't be on two places at the same time while you're going to be in appearance in any project. And we have the newest Jaeger. The film takes place 10 years after the events from the last movie. Mako Mori has now become the Secretary General for PPDC, and they are set up a new headquarters somewhere around in China, rather than Shatterdome in Hong Kong, but it's a different place this time. They have a new technology of robotics, more Jaegers, and more weapons. And we introduce a new Jisbi robot character called Jisbi Avenger, that's my favorite Jaeger. And we introduce an unregistered Jaeger called Scrapper, built by a 15-year-old girl, who built that Jaeger by herself. And I was like, how does that 15-year-old girl can build the Jaeger alone? Well, Scrapper can be operated with one pilot, rather than two. But we all know in the last movie, the Jaegers can only be operating with 2 pilots, or 3, depends on how many pilots can get in the robot. Kind of like a Crimson Typhoon from the last movie, only controls by 3 pilots. There was another robot that was controlled by 3 pilots. It was kind of something similar. The kaijus in this film were really amazing, and we introduced a rogue Jaeger that was controlled by a kaiju's brain, was called Embalstic Fury, if I pronounced that name right. And there's one thing that the fans really hate about that film, is they kill off Mako Mori when she was tend to have a meeting in Sydney, Australia. But her helicopter got hit. Jake was trying to save her, but he didn't get her in time, but he was too late. And does feature some other past pilots who were killed in action, all appears in hologram. And for trying to figure out where this message was from, about where that robot just came from. And in the monitor, there's a skull cameo that features some other past monsters we know, like from other movies outside of the franchise, like for those who are in the Toho's films, Toho's Diary, a couple pictures, and more. Like, we have Varan, Baragon, Gamera, Jiger, Battra, and Yonggary are all made a cameo in his skull monitor for only a few seconds, which is I will put in description for who was the monster kaiju made a small skull appearance in the film. That includes the monster from the X from outer space, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm pretty sure if I can find more information, I'll put it on the description if I can. I like the music in the film, and it brought back the Pacific Rim theme, also made appearance in the film. And what we soon found out about the reason who were responsible to put the kaiju brain in the robot in the first place, it was Newt all along. He was under possession by the aliens that's controlling his mind. Like he's not himself anymore. It's because he kept drifted into narrow handshakes with a kaiju brain many times and let it infected his mind. And leaving the final battle taking place in Tokyo, Japan to Mount Fuji, and soon when our heroes found out what was the three of the remaining kaijus were heading for Japan for, they were headed for Mount Fuji to release a poisonous gas to wipe out humanity for the aliens who are coming to our world. So the Jaegers, with 4 of them remaining along with Scrapper, they had to fight back. Until Newt decided to combine these 3 kaijus to become one, to become Mega Kaiju. Mega Kaiju was really a massive creature. And remember that secondary brain that was mentioned in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 93? Well, that movie is actually paid tribute to it. This Mega Kaiju, he's got 3 of the secondary brain because it contained all 3 kaijus in one monster. Yes, that was kind of weird. But after defeating that kaiju was a dive bomb attack. Thankfully, 2 of our pilots got out with Scrapper's help. And Newt got arrested and after get punched in the face by Nathan. And it got him arrested. And he was set under possession control, said the kaiju will come back and never stop. So after this movie was released, the movie became box office disappointed. And there was no plan for going to be the 3rd movie, however. That's when I read it. They canceled would have been the 3rd movie idea was meant to happen. But we'll never know if they can revive it with a new story or whatever they're going to do. But we do have the animated series was premiered on Netflix in 2021 and ended in the following year in 2022, was called Pacific Rim: The Black. Which is, I already caught up the 1st season, but I haven't watched the 2nd season yet. But I will get to it. So that's all I have to say for Pacific Rim Uprising. But the question is, are we going to get another Pacific Rim movie, or that's it? Well, the answer is, we don't know. But it just depends on the future, if they can revive the 3rd movie idea, or they could reboot it with a new story. But that's just my guess of my theory. If there will be a reboot or whatever. So, that's all I have to say. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. And I will always, GojiFans and GojiFan98's will always be here for more and do more videos in the future. So yeah, so GojiFans and Pacific Rim fans. Sayonara, my friends. Bye.